All right, guys, next up in our series of the best first-time buyer neighborhoods for East Memphis, I'm going to be going through the 38117 zip code. So let's just go on and get right into it. I think that one of the best neighborhoods over there is Ann's Acres. Now, there have only been 5 homes that have sold over in that neighborhood since January of 2019, but the average price is about $205. The low was $170. And then the high was only $259 with an average price per square foot of $141. Now, since there have only been 5 sales over there since 2019, that means this is a really competitive neighborhood. And the homes are going to sell really, really quickly whenever they come onto the market. Next, we have Chandler and Chandler. Sorry, I gotta pull up the map for it. All right, so Chandler and Chandler, there have been quite a few more sales over there since 2019 as compared to Ann's Acres. With over 18 houses have sold over there since 2019 with an average price of $199, a high of $260, and a low of $115 with an average price per square foot of $156. Typically, with a higher price per square foot, that means that a lot of homes in this neighborhood have already been updated, which is great for first-time buyers that just want something that's already redone. Completely move-in ready to go, in a great neighborhood. Next, we have Colonial Acres. And Colonial Acres is the best first-time buyer neighborhood, I believe, in East Memphis, and most people would probably agree with me. Let me make sure this has only got single family. And I'm not doing any condos right now because there are a lot of condos over in that area as well. So since January 1st of 2019, 705 houses have sold over in Colonial Acres between $100,000 and $300,000 on the 38117 side, at an average price of $172,000, a high of $300, and a low of $100. The houses that are selling well below the $100,000 mark are typically just going to be flip houses. They just need a lot of work done to them. But the average price per square foot is only $125, which is not unreasonable, especially considering Chandler and Chandler's $156. The next one we're going to look at is $151 per square foot. But the average days on market for homes in Colonial Acres is only 21. And even though 700 houses have sold, that's a pretty good indicator that it's a really, really competitive area. As a matter of fact, the buyers that we have that are looking over there, I mean, you have to make an offer that's at or above list price with as little contingencies as possible. And there are also some people right now that are waiving appraisals in that neighborhood and in many other areas of East Memphis as well in order just to get the house. Next neighborhood is going to be Dartmoor. Now, Dartmoor also has only had 6 houses sell over there since 2019. And it is located off of Waring Road by Sam Cooper. And with only 6 houses selling, they've only been on the market about 20 days. Average price of $229, a high of $300, and a low of $160. Next, we have Harding. And I'll be adding links to the locations and also links to some of the homes that have sold in these neighborhoods in the blog that I'm going to post after this later on this week. You can also find all of that on my weekly email. So Harding, 18 homes have sold since 2019 over there, between 100 and 300, with an average price of $248, a high of $287, and a low of $195, with an average price per square foot of $111, average days on market of 30. Over this neighborhood, I mean, obviously you're not going to see a lot of homes selling every single month, but there is a pretty good opportunity for you to find either a home that's off market because there are a lot of investors that are looking in this area, Okay, sorry, I was looking at the location. It is off of Cherry and Quince, right by White Station Church of Christ and Harding Academy. Next neighborhood is Hilldale Gardens. Thirteen houses have sold over there since 2019 at an average price of $239, a low price of $192, and a high of $300, and a price per square foot of $143. Average days on market is 40. And once again, 13 houses have sold over there. And that is located off of North Graham, right by the Shelby Farms Green Line, near Sam Cooper. So that's also really close to High Point Terrace and Pigeon Estates. That is an awesome area of East Memphis. Continuing on, next is Magnolia Park. So 10 houses have sold in Magnolia Park since 2019, between 100 and 300. Average price of $279, so that's one of the higher average prices that we've seen on here so far. Average price of $279, a high of $300, and a low of $192. And the average price is $143. So many of these houses have already been updated before they ever hit the market. Average days on market is only 39, which even in this market where houses sell in about a day, 39 is not a lot at all. Next we have Mendenhall Acres. Actually, I'm going to show you where Magnolia Park is. Magnolia Park is also close to Hedgemore, Pigeon Estates, High Point Terrace, and Sam Cooper. Next is Mendenhall Acres. So 13 homes have sold in Mendenhall Acres. Average days on market is only 16, so a really competitive area. An average price of $238. A high of $285 and a low of $172, with an average price per square foot of $174. So on this list, that is the highest price per square foot out of any of the other best first-time buyer neighborhoods in 38117. And it is located by Avon Park off of North Mendenhall and Barfield. It's also really close to Richland Elementary School as well, and White Station Middle. Next we have Newton Court, and I really like Newton Court. It's a gated neighborhood with a lot of really nice houses in it. So only 8 houses have sold over there between $100,000 and $300,000, with an average price of $273, a high of $300, and a low of $245. But the average price per square foot is only $115. And granted, the average days on market is at 45. The median is 17. There was just one house over there that stayed on the market a really long time. Typically, these houses sell really quickly. They go for at or above list price. And with it being a gated neighborhood, it's got a great HOA. People really tend to take care of their properties over here. And with it being gated, you know that it's a really safe community. And then next, we have Normandy Meadows. And Normandy Meadows, behind Colonial Acres, is my favorite first-time buyer neighborhood in East Memphis. And with good reason. So 76 houses have sold over there since January of 2019, giving you ample opportunity to find a home over here, even though it's an extremely competitive market. The average days on market is only 16 and the median is 10. The longest that one has stayed on the market is 88 days. And then the lowest is 0, which is pretty typical for what's happening in our market right now, especially in this price range and in neighborhoods like this. They accept offers on the first day. Average price is only $250, the low is $140, and the high is $300,000. Average price per square foot is $157, putting this close to the top of the list behind Mendenhall Acres. Once again, average days on market is 17. But most of these houses are going to be move-in ready as soon as they hit the market. There's already a lot of young families that live over here that are renovating their houses and then putting them back onto the market when they get ready to find a move-up house, which I'll be doing another series on move-up houses. But Normandy Meadows, Colonial Acres provide you the best opportunity to find a home in a first-time buyer neighborhood at an affordable price point. Price per square foot is going to be a little bit higher, but it's a great place for you to start your journey into homeownership. Hope you all have a great day, and I am the Memphis Realtor. Can't even talk.